of Center for Universal Human Values of K.A. Shroff College of Arts and Commerce, welcome you all to day 8 of Life Enhancing Value Added Certificate course on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We had a very insightful and enriching session yesterday on Adhyay 7 by Dr. Jayanti Ravi Madam. Today, we have amongst us Dr. Rajalakshmi Srinivasan Madam, who will enlighten us on Adhyay 8. Here, I want to announce to you all that tomorrow's session, that is on Adhyay 9, which was going to be conducted by Shri Uday Acharya ji, who conducted Adhyay 4, is now going to be conducted by Swamini Tanmayanand ji Saraswati ji. Okay, so this was the announcement which I wanted to make. Yes. Yeah. Uday Acharya ji, who took 4. Now, Tanmayanand ji Saraswati is going to take tomorrow's session, that is on Adhyay 9. Yeah.
So this announcement is for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have chapter number 9. Earlier it was Uday Acharya ji who was supposed to take the session, and because of some problem, Udit Vadnanand ji, who took chapter 4, could not come. So Uday Acharya took chapter 4, and Tanmayanand ji, who took chapter number 2, the second day, she will be conducting a session tomorrow on chapter number 9. This is the announcement. Kaustubh sir, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. So Dr. Rajalakshmi Srinivasan Madam, who is going to conduct today's Adhyay 8, we welcome you, ma'am, and request you to take the seat on the dais. Okay, meanwhile, I want to make an announcement. Please, everyone, keep your mobile phones on silent mode so that it won't disturb the session. Okay, I hope you all are following the instructions very well. So before we begin with our session, let me take this opportunity to introduce our respected speaker. Dr. Rajalakshmi Srinivasan was a former chairperson by Purna Pradna Samshodhan, Mandiram, Bangalore, a well-known Sanskrit research institute of Karnataka, appointed by the Government of India. Her educational qualifications are MA, MPhil, B.Ed, PhD, D.Lit. She has served as a professor, now retired, of a reputed college affiliated to Madras University for more than 15 years. She has been invited as a resource person for lectures on Upavedas. She has received a Senior Fellowship Award by Government of India Cultural Department for the translation of historical Tamil novel Ponniyin Selvan into Sanskrit. She was honored by Her Highness Princess of Thailand at Bangkok for the translation of Ramakirti Mahakavyam, Thailand version of Ramayana, into Tamil. Saptarishi Award, awarded by Sandipani Vidya Niketanam as one of the greatest Sanskrit scholars of India in 2012, awarded a merit certificate for the essay on Kummanum Valmikinyam, conducted by the Hindu Mission of Kanchi Kamakoti Pitham, awarded honorary Vachaspati D.Lit degree by Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapitham, Tirupati in 2015. She has edited and published a manuscript on Brahma Sutra, Advait commentary written by Shri Bharati Tirtha Muni Vayasikanaya Mala, published by Purna Pradnya Samshodhan, Mandiram, Bangalore. She has also taken multiple lectures and published papers in India and abroad. We welcome you, ma'am, and thank you so much for this, that you have come here all the way to attend and to enlighten us. Thank you so much, ma'am. So the list of achievements is much longer, and I won't want to keep you all waiting to start with ma'am's session. So may I now request our students, Asta Kanakia from SY BAF Division C, Viraj Wagela SY BMS Division D, Zavil Badeka SY BAMMC Division A, Harish Gupta from TY BCom, to felicitate Madam. I request students to just stand diagonally to a photograph. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much, students. I now request our esteemed speaker to please enlighten us. Yeah, one more important announcement I'm repeating, but this is very serious. It is very much disturbing for someone who is on stage, okay? And ma'am, she won't like, and everyone you won't like if your phone rings in between. So my sincere and a request from my heart, please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for be your patient participants. Over to you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः मूर्तिं करुणाविलासम् आबालवृद्धसेव्यं तनुतरगात्रयुक्तं सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रं तं सद्गुरुवरं नौमि सततं महाचार्यवर्यं प्रणतजन पापहरं सच्चिदानन्द मूर्तिं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् It gives me great pleasure to give a talk to you young students and all who are studying, ready to listen. That gives me a great pleasure. Especially Gita and all are useful for the whole life. Wherever we are there, whatever may be our stage, any problem is there, anything we come across, immediately it is solution. That chanting is very important, and I am so happy that your management has taken for this value added course, Bhagavad Gita, and you are also every year you are getting 80 chapters every day, reading and giving some lectures because so many people are reading and Gita is a literature which you can understand fully only with your life experience. Otherwise, it will not be that effective. आप जिंदगी में क्या क्या देखते हैं, क्या क्या आप करते हैं, उसके लिए जो कुछ आपका तकलीफ होता है वो सब का रेमेडी तो आपको गीता में मिलती है. That's why I think your management are doing a very wonderful thing. And one more thing I want to add here, whatever you are doing in your studies time, that is going to be with you till the end of your life. That is my experience that I am telling you. In my school also, when I was studying in the lower classes, they used to have satsanga and then lecturer lectures from eminent person. We know nothing, we understand nothing from their talk, but we are forced to sit down there and hear that one. That though we are not understanding anything at the time, but in due course of time in our life, when we see any problem is there, immediately that day, whoever has told that I don't know where it is registered, the computer has it has a memory this thing that is there and that comes and stuff. So like an immediate effect to face that problem. So that way also it is going to be very useful for you. Whatever we give that may be appealing to you or the management or for me also, but whatever Bhagavan has said, this is going to be helpful for anybody at any time. That I venture and tell you that is the useful thing Bhagavad Gita is they are making this lecture also. And one more thing is, when so many scriptures are there, why they have selected this Bhagavad Gita means one is that is very helpful to life problem. Another one is if somebody says we are not going to listen to that one. If I say something, you will accept maybe 20%, 30%, or 40%. But this has come from God's mouth. Gita, Sugita, Kartavya, Himananyehi, Sastra Vistaraihi, Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padma Vinishradana. Krishna, he himself has by his own mouth, by his own mind, thoughts, he has given this Gita for us. That is the best version. We see in all the Upanishads. That's why it is called Sarvopanishado Bhagavad Gopala Nandana Margo Vatsa Sudhir Gopta Vikram Gita Mutam. So this is not an ordinary literature which you are going to study now. So, and Krishna also, when he gave this, he has lived as a human being. All life he has lived. And he knows what all the difficulties he faced, how we have to face, how we have to solve. He has done in his life. Krishna's life is in Bhagavatam or in Mahabharatam, wherever you see. It's not a great king on it and he was not having a silver spoon in his mouth to live and happy and wonderful life. Every step he had so much of problem. Not only with Pandavas, with Kauravas, with his mother, with his Atai. Buddhist is the Krishna's Atai. You know that? What is the name of Krishna's Atai? Atai means aunt. Kunti. You know, all the Mahabharata characters are having so much of problems, and everything was solved by Sri Krishna. So he has the full confidence, full effect how to tell that what how people will take in that manner. That's why Gita is even today after a long time. How many years have passed? So many people have given so many commentaries according to their own life experience. But even then today we are doing that one and it is so beautiful and so helpful also to solve our problem. Another one more thing is the Gita Shastram Samputam. This is a Shastra. Any Shastra is so beautiful. Any Upanishad today you have stories, so that's why you are having the inclination to read it. And the inclination to understand the problem also will be a life history or some katha or thing. This nothing is there. Only 2%. Arjuna is asking, Krishna is giving a lecture. Even then, it is so interesting. Why? Krishna makes it so interesting. By every chapter at the end, it will give some new concept or new technical word which Krishna, Arjuna is a very intelligent man. He knows, he wanted to know everything. He doesn't want to leave anything half like half. So what he will ask again, what is that one? Then he will start the next chapter. At the end, again he will keep something new to the concept. And then Arjuna was perplexed. How will understand? He doesn't understand that. Next chapter will start. Then he will ask question, what is this one? What is that one? Why you said this? The third chapter is the second chapter is that almost we think that Gita is done completely. He has talked about Sthita Prajna, he has talked about the Arjuna, Kauravas and Pandavas. That itself is finished, we think. That is what he wanted to convey. It has come to the second chapter itself. But from third chapter, everything, he is asking something and then Arjuna will be perplexed. He will ask, what is this one? Jayasi said, Karmanasya Mata Buddhi Janardana. Kimartam asmin yude mam niyojayasi kesava. If it is karma, is then why then you are making asking me to do jnana yoga or bhakti yoga, whatever is there, jnana yoga, vijnana yoga, everything, this thing is coming. And then Arjuna will perplexed how to understand that he is not able to know what is the you. And Krishna, why, in what context, what meaning he is giving, he wanted to know. When he knows that one, it gives him some solace. That's how even today Bhagavad Gita is learned by everybody with interest and then with full of admiration. It is not a boring Shastra. It is very interesting one that Krishna made us only for us to till the Himalayas and then the rivers and the mountains are there in the Ramayana. They have given it in the sloka, but Gita it is not given, but it is there. Even after that also it will be there. Krishna is Paratpara, which is the biggest one. But Gita will be there. If you want to live in this world, without Gita, we can't live at all. Without reading Gita also, whatever we follow, we get good satisfaction or manas shanti. That is told in the Gita without our knowledge itself. That is the speciality of Gita, that you are having a chance now to understand this one. And then though you don't understand now, it will be useful for you in your life. Because in the Upanishad itself, it is told whatever the Guru is teaching, the teacher is teaching to the students are not understanding fully. Acharya Padamadhate. Whatever he teaches, they learn only the quarter of 25% only. But another 25%, the students by their intelligence, they learn. And then another 25%, you all join together and discuss what is this one, what we call as seminar or workshop. Nowadays, we do all these things. With that, they clear their doubts and then they understand. But Padam Kalakramena, in your life, you will understand what you have studied. So education is so important. That's why every year we want to change the syllabus, how to teach, teaching method is changed. We are even now, we are not perfect in that one. According to the stage of the society, whatever we understand, whatever is happening, according to that one, the education has to be changed. And it has to be purposeful and meaningful and very useful till the end of our life. That is the aim of education. That education we get from Gita. Every chapter he gives something, from that we come to know so many things. And one more thing is, whatever we have problem, human intelligence, God has given us brain, mind, manas. With all that we think, I think we think as though we can solve everything, but it is not enough. For that, many stories we can see. That is, that's why we have to approach a person who is above all these things. He is a complete one. Only not this one, not this, that, not this one, this is not there, not like that. He is a complete person who knows everything, who understands everything. That is Krishna. That's why Krishna Bhagavan, when he says, we accept even today, that is useful for us, whatever we have in our mind, doubts or any problem which is we are not able to solve, we consider everybody what we will do, this has happened, that had happened, we are not. Yesterday, one girl came and told me, I am feeling very shy. How to remove my shyness? What you will give? It is not easy. You have to take the efforts to come forward and get what the scriptures, our scriptures say. That way we are fortunate. We are born in India, Bharatavarsha, where we have so many scriptures and they all explain the same points only, same thoughts only, whatever is given in the Gita, each and every one they take. We will see today 2 or 3 examples how it is coming in a story form or in a what we call as a sugar-coated pill. They give with for us. Kanta Samhitartha Vachanam we say in a story or in a Sahitya. But in Gita, it is given as a mandatory rule. Even then, even Gita, they have certain, as I told you, so many upamas are there, so many stories are there, so many new ideas he gave, and then it will induce your interest to read it more and more and more. That is the beauty of Gita, that you have got a wonderful opportunity to listen to this one. Don't stop it here itself. After these 18 days also, after you are getting your certificate also, ponder over it, whatever you have listened, then you will get a solution. You will think then of me. Oh, this madam told that day, definitely Gita is helpful to us. Our teachers have selected a good this thing for value added education. That is very good. We should also follow those things. These things you will get. What you are going to get it, that I am telling now itself. As Krishna says to Arjuna, it is not only what happened, what is going to be. Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram. You think of that Kavi. Who is a Kavi? Who knows past, present, and future also. And that person you select and you go and surrender at him. He will give the full. Because if you want to get something from somebody, first thing he should have that one. And that is also in plenty. Then only he can give. If he gives, that will become less. He himself will become a pauper. He is having 1,000 rupees. We go and ask him to give me 100 rupees. Definitely we will get 100 rupees. But his stage, what will happen? He will become 1,000 minus 100. In like that, 4 of them ask means he will become pauper. Then whom we will approach? We have to select another person. But here it is Kavim Puranam Anusasitaram Anoraniyamsam Anusmaretyaha Sarvasya Dataram Achintya Rupam. That word is very important. We can't think of those things. Our mind is very small. We think as though we know everything, we can solve all problems. Science has mastered everything. We are going to moon, we are going to have Mars. All these things are okay, but one small problem will be there, we are not able to solve it. So the master has to be whom we surrender, has to be a person who is Purna. I'll give you a small example. This type of thoughts which we get in the Upanishads or Gita or this thing, we think these are all in old days they gave, what is the use of today? But the concept how they give, poets, they take that one and then they give it in a very understanding way. I will give you a small sloka from Mukundamala How many of you have heard of Mukundamala? It is a very beautiful Vaishnava Sampradaya. Everybody will read that Mukundamala. Very beautiful one. And it gives solace, as Bhagavad Gita gives, Mukundamala also gives a solution for many our some doubts and gives. In one sloka, you please listen carefully, you yourself will understand. Many of them, they say Sanskrit is very difficult, we can't understand anything, and they leave it. But if you listen, you can understand by yourself, but you can't Sandhi Vicheda or any grammatical matters that you can't do, that I agree. But when you hear carefully, you wanted to know what is, as Arjuna, how he sees, carefully listens to Krishna, you listen now, you will understand this one. Nathenaha Purushottamaha. Tribhuvana Isaha. Natena Purushottame Trijagatam Yekadhipe Chetasa Sevye Swasya Padasya Datari Sure Narayane Tishtati. You understand that? Purushottama. Narayane Sthite. Narayana is there. Shri Krishna, Vasudeva, Narayana is there. How is he? Purushottama. He is the Uttama Purusha. Nobody is greater than him. Trijagatam Yeta Ekadipe. He is the only leader of all the three worlds. All the three worlds, he is the leader. Trijagatam Ekadipe. Chetasa Sevye. How you have to serve him? Chetasa, you think of him with full of love and full of bhakti, devotion. You think of him. Chetasa Sevye. Outside, you need not do any yajna, any presentation, any gift or nothing. The Chetasa Sevye, then what he will give? Maybe he is having everything. We can also easily approach him, whether he will give it or not. Swasya Padasya Datari. He will give his own pada status. Thus, Narayana is there. We all know very well. But what we do? Yam kamchite purusha adhamam. What is the meaning of purusha adhamam? Very lower cat portion. We a man. Purusha adhamam. Katipaya gramaisam. After all, he is very big man. Very wealthy man means what? Only a few villages he may be having. Katipaya gramesham. Okay, how to approach him? If you go, he will say, today I am not ready. Now, I am going to USA or UK, and you won't go and meet him at all. Very difficult to save him. But what he will give what is he is having in that a small portion he will give. That too, if he is having a heart. Purushadamam Katipaya Gramesham Alpartadam. He will give very meager, Alpa Artha he will give. That person, we go again and we approach him to solve a problem. But here Narayana is there sitting, ready to give everything. This concept is given in most of the shlokas. Wherever you say you need not come to Bhagavad Gita, the highest Upanishad you have to read. Even daily verses when we read. In Sri Stuti he says, Narayana is sitting, taking a oath. Whoever comes today, I am going to protect him. But nobody comes. He is ready to give. God's compassion is flowing. But nobody, we are not ready to go and get it. So that way here also Krishna is giving all the solutions. Arjuna is listening so carefully and it has come to us. That's what that Purnatva is having only this Krishna. Krishna Avatara only is the complete Purna Avatara. That's why we say this is Bhagavad Gita. We never say Krishna Gita. And we never say Bhagavatam, we never say Krishna Charitam. Why? Bhagavan, Krishna, only for Krishna this Bhagavan word is applicable. Because Bhagaha Asya Asti iti Bhagavan. What is that Bhaga? Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Dharmasya Yashasa Shriyaha Jnana Vairagya Yostaiva Shannam Bhaga iti Rana. Bhaga holds all types of prosperities. Then Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, not even little is left. All Aishwaryas are kept one side. Dharmasya, Dharma is there. Yashasaha, fame. The Yasasaha, Jnana, Vairagya, full knowledge. Satchitananda Chit, what we say that Jnana is complete in Bhaga. In six, all the six are one collection and it is called Bhaga. That Bhagaha Asya Asti iti Bhagavan. That's why Krishna is called Bhagavan. And this Bhagavad Gita is called Bhagavad Gita. So this is the Purna, Sampurna God is Krishna. So that's why he is able to solve all the problems. Wherever he is there, when they call immediately Krishna, Vishnu, this Sampurna Avatara, Narayana only is helping us in all these things. In this 8th chapter, he gives almost all this thing what we have to do in our life. What are the questions we have now? Okay, this life, we have already born, we have led a life. What is going to be next life? After death, what is going to happen? All of us know definitely one day or other we are going to die. What will happen to us? For that, is there any remedy? Can we do something for that to make it as we have in the office promotion? Like that in this life, next life we will get some promotion. For that, what we have to do, or what we have to observe, all these things he gives in this chapter. And then one important thing is that what is practice? Sadhana. Sadhana means what we think is whole day we are doing so many work. Morning we sit, half an hour we do this yoga, and evening half an hour we do some prayer or yoga, and then we consider ourselves as Bhaktiman. Is it enough? Krishna says it's not enough. Sarvakaleshu mam smara. You have to think of me all the 24 hours, 24 into 60 into 60 seconds. You have to think of me. Then only, that's why we say Sarvakaleshu mam smara. So we have to sit and do only dhyana, no other work. No, yudhya he says. Thinking like that, you do, you fight. Fight means here Arjuna is a warrior, he is in the war field. That's why he says yudhya. We have to do our duty. Yudhya word we can't translate as war here. You have to do your duty. Whatever you have to do, that you have to do without fail. But with thinking of me. Always your mind should be in Krishna's smarana, and then you have to do your work. When I was telling something like your students, I was also telling them, then they told how we can do both things. Concentrate, we say, you leave everything and you have to fully concentrate, 100% we say. How many of you like music? When you are reading, many of you have background music at the back. You accept it or not? How many of you do that? You very mild, that music will be going. You can concentrate on your studies more at the time. It is the practical experience. But I don't want you to go and put the music and then without having the concentration. Concentration should be there, but you have the background also. So at that time you are able to make music also, you hear, and then you do your duty also, your studies also, and you get good marks, and then you get the concept also very clearly. That music is giving you more attention to put on your subject matter, and then you get the problem solved. You understand it more. This they were asking me how is it possible? Because normally we say in our houses what they put off your music, study well, sit down and all. That is not the thing. You can concentrate on both. If you want, I will give you a small example. How many of you have seen rope dance? It is a folk dance. Even today in villages and all, they have that rope dance. Rope dance means two sticks will be there, one rope will be there. Very good. You are just showing the correct thing. Have you seen that rope dance? That. So what they will do, the lady on the rope, she will be dancing. For balancing, she used to have a stick on her hand. In her head, water will be there in a jug. That will be full complete. But how she will dance, the water should not fall down, and she has to dance. Otherwise, we won't say, what is this? She is not doing anything. Why I should see? We will run away. She has to dance also, show her this thing. At the same time, down, they will be having the drums and music and all. She has to concentrate on that also. According to that, she has to dance. So with that, how she is dancing, in the way we have to live in this life also. In the bhakti, that is the thing. Krishna ma manusmara yudhya cha. How? That sloka is very beautiful one. Swami Vivekananda used to quote this one. Punkanupunka vishayan upasevya mano darona munchati mukunda padara vindam. We may be having so many problems, so many things, so many activities to do, but Mukunda Padaravindam Namunchati. We should not leave the feet of Krishna. We have to surrender at him. We have to think of him. He gives a very beautiful this upama comparison. Sangeeta Vadya Katitana Vasam Gatapi. She is engrossed in the Sangeeta, the music which is coming here with the drums and all. But Maulista Kumbha Parirakshana Dhir Nativa. She is the best dancer, not others. One who dances without spitting the water down and according to the music from down, and she is dancing on the rope. That is the life, that kind of life we have to live. Not engrossed means immediately we leave everything and then we have to do only tapas, only to the yoga and all. We have to do that one. At the same time, we should think of always it is for Krishna. That's why we have this Saranagati Tattva. Whatever you do, surrender to him. You are not doing anything. He gives you the courage, he gives you the power, he gives you the strength to do something. You are doing it. Nimitta matram bhava savya sachinji says. So we are all only nimitta, a cause for this one. We don't do anything, but when we are doing, we have to do as though we are doing 100%. We have to put our heart and soul in that one. But who is doing? We have to remember this is Sri Krishna is inside me. He is doing that one. So that is the beautiful. All these things are given in this chapter 8. And then Mukti also. Everybody is not getting so great. Yogis also. instant sadhya mukti. When you do like this, punkana punka vishayanu upasevyamano, like that you do live your life, then you will get immediately, you merge with Krishna. But you don't have any like or dislike, but you do your duties very well, but never think of Krishna at that time means you will get Krama Mukti. Krama Mukti means they will be going and then they will come back again and then they will get the Sadhya Mukti, Krishna they will. And the third one is no Mukti at all. You have likes and dislikes either itself, here only, इधर ही आप लोगों को इधर उधर घूमना पड़ेगा. फिर little when you go up also, again you will come back. You have to be here only. So that is, these are the important things they have to, he is telling in this 8th chapter. Normally 2nd chapter is very famous, 11th is very famous, 12th is Bhakti Yoga, that is very important we say. But each and every chapter has some important thoughts which is very useful for our daily life, and we have to practice. If we practice, our life will be heavenly life here itself. We need not go to heaven and enjoy those things. Here itself we will have that peace, that happiness, that satisfaction, and then we will have that fame. Whatever you want, everything will be there. Because it is not for you doing, it is done for the Krishna, the Vasudeva, the Narayana, who is doing everything. He will take everything and then he will lead you to the marga where you have to go. These are the important things in the 8th chapter. It is said. Here, as I told you, Krishna is giving technical words. Vata kim tad brahma kim adhyamam kim karma purushottama adibhutam cha kim proktam adidevam kim uchyate. What is this adideva, adhyatma, karma, adibhutam? Technical words when they give, we become very perplexed. What is this one? So many things he is telling. The 8th chapter is useless. No, not that one. He creates this world. He is Param Purusha. Whatever he created, that is Adi Bhuta. Through his Pancha Bhuta he is doing. Adi Yajna is he himself comes inside the world, inside the creation, inside you. That is whatever he is doing, that is Adi Yajna. Adi Yajna Katam Kotra Dehesmin Madhusudana Prayana Kale Chakatam Ye Yosi Niyatatmabihi. When you die, whatever you are thinking, that will give you the next birth. You must have heard so many stories from Puranas and these things. The Rishi was doing so much of tapas and all these things, but when he was last minute, he saw a deer and then he was very compassionate with the deer, why it is suffering. So when he died, his birth was a deer birth. You have heard such stories. Huh? So like that, so many stories are there. That's why we have to read these Puranas and these things. They are stories, but that stories without understanding the inner meaning, we will think it is a waste. Kalpana. Whatever they want, they are telling, is it true or not? We go in that line. Don't take it that one. Whatever is that, if you understand it. Otherwise, simply take it. When you grow to that level, you will automatically understand. So in the same way, Adibhutam Ksharo Bhavaham Purushastadi Devatam Adiyajno Ahame Vatra dehe deha britambara. What is Adi Yajna? It says, deha britam, whoever has taken birth, whether it is a plant or animal or human being, inside that God is there, God's spark is there. That is Adi Yajna. So, antakale chamameva smaran mukpa kalebaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. So, last minute, whatever you think of, the whole life you will be think of Krishna. Last minute, you will leave it. You will forget his name. Then what is the use of doing all these things? That means you are not doing it in the proper way. Otherwise, it will remember. That's why we say, whenever we do something, the whole day we hear something, some thoughts or some activity is in our mind that day that had happened. So we take that one. And like that, if you say 1 week, the same thing is coming, that comes to your mind. So in the life, every year, every moment you are think of God, definitely when you leave the Deha body, God's smarana, the thought will come. And if that comes, you will become Krishna. There is no need for you to come back again and then be perplexed with all these conditions. One day you will get 80 marks, you will be happy. One day you will get 20 marks, you will be upset. So like that, the ups and downs will not be there at all. That is Krishna. There is nothing else. You are not having any higher low, dukkha or sukha. Nothing is the dushkarma or sukarma. This is santva, that is the mental equilibrium. The mind has to be firm and it should not be agitated or excited or fully happy. And some people, you see, when you get a small thing, you will be so happy. What you are doing, we don't know. But that should not be the case. Be calm. Whatever is there, that is Krishna's prasada, whether it is good or bad. If you take it that way, your life will be. For daily life, I am telling this is important, what Krishna gives here. Antakale chamameva smaran mukva kalebaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samsayaha. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajantyante kalebaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. That's why don't have bad thoughts at all. If you don't like, also leave it. You need not think about it. If it comes, antakale, that thought, if it comes, you will become like that. So don't have any, leave it. And whatever good you think is good, better, that you take in your heart and mind. That's what Gita also gives in a beautiful way. And how to do this bhakti or Vitaragaha yateyaha vishanti. Vitaraga, without any attachment. When I do something also, I am giving a lecture, I am doing the Gita, then the meaning is not there at all. It is Krishna's order I am taking. If I give something to you, that's also Krishna gives. That is called Vitaraga. Many of them, they think Vitaraga means we should not have any desires at all. Kama, Krodha, whatever it may be, if it is according to Dharma. Dharma means whatever is conducive to this creation. God has created this prapancha, how it has to be. To protect that one, to keep it in the proper shape, we have to do certain things. In that, kama also is needed, krodha also till that portion only. Otherwise, it is for selfish purpose. If you do it, it becomes a raga, attached and this thing, and that affects us very much. So, this bhakti, how it comes, you utter his name. Always you say Rama, 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 you become Rama. You say Krishna, 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 Krishna. Always, whenever you are in trouble or you are doing something which is not possible, automatically it comes to you. But that Nama Sankirtana, how japa has to be done, that also Krishna gives in this one. Sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi nirudhya cha mudhyadhayatmana pranam astito yoga dharana. Sarvadvarani samyamya. What is the dwara? You are there. The prapancha is there. What is the connection? How do you connect with that one? Through your indriyas only. Eyes you see, ears you hear. If you don't have eyes, ears, nose, all these things, you don't have any connection with the world at all. So, and the dwara, these are called dwara. That dwara, you control all your indriyas and then you do the japa. Then it will be very effective. This, how many of you know any South Indian music? Carnatic music, any of you know, have you heard of Tyagaraja Swami here? No. He gives how to recite Rama Nama, Japa, how to give. Telisi Rama Chintanato Namamu Seve. This is also, words are very simple. Telisi, knowing. Rama Chintanato, you put your mind in Rama's, think of Rama, and then Namamu Seve. And then in that next line, he gives Talapu Nilichi Ninvishamaina Taraka Namuni Nija Tattwamunu Telisi. Talapu Nilipi, the same translation he gives there. That is, we are all having that, what I will say, any language you take, the great man has given all these things to us in a very simple way. You learn music, but in that Sahitya, so many meanings are coming, which was given by great people like Upanishad or the Brahma Sutra or anything, whatever is there, that also comes in that one. He says, Talapu Nilipi Nija Nivishamuna. Even 1 minute you concentrate on that Rama Nama, understanding Rama's efficiency, Rama's qualities, then you will get the effect of Nama Japa. So that way, this when the Antakale, when you think of Rama, that's also what he says, in the eyebrows, you bring your prana, and those things we can't say now it is possible or not. When you have the nowadays so many rogas and vyadis are coming, is it possible? So that's why you are every time you think of God, that background Rama Nama should be there. Then at the end of your life also, unknowingly that name will come and you will get good results for that one. That's what Krishna is giving in this one. If you are not doing that one, then what will happen? Punara mamupetya punarjanma dukkalayam asashvatam napanvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gitaha. Imam Upetya, when you think of me and you utter my name at the end of your life, then you attain me and punarjanma na vidyate. You won't come back here at all. So many of them ask them, what is the use? I go there. When I'm not going to come back means what is the use? What is the use means you will get permanent happiness there. There is no this vicissitudes, dukkha, sukha, like that, which only affects us very much. But if you don't want that one, again you will come back here
and you will have the same thing. At that time, whether somebody is telling you about this Gita or any Upanishad, are you lucky enough to born in Bharatavarsha and know about all these things? I am not telling only our country is having. Here it is plenty available. Even in the scriptures it is there, music it is there, and then stories are there. From the childhood, every house, people growing their children with such good thoughts and this thing. So you are lucky enough to know about these things. But when you grow up, you will understand the effect of that one, the efficacy of that one, and you can get what the Gita says, or how you have to lead a happy life and satisfied life. Sorry, is it okay? Next time you 5 minutes. Can I ask you one thing? All of you understand what I say? How many of you are not able to follow me? सबको समझ में आया what I say? Okay. I don't want to bore you.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for this enlightening first part of session. And we are soon going to continue with the session. And so now we can have a tea break for 10 minutes. Okay, so please, uh, in a disciplined manner, you can have a tea and coffee, which is arranged for you. All right. So, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Uh, Let it be, ma'am. No problem. Come. So now we will resume the session on Adhyay 8. So I would request Madam to take over from here. And one more announcement, please. This is very important. So do not use your mobile phones during the session and keep it on silent mode so that during the session it is not problematic. Okay. So this is a request to keep your mobiles on silent phone and do not use it during the session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Please. Okay, so please pay attention, all of you. We are going to start with the session. So I request once again to keep your mobile phones on silent and listen to ma'am carefully. Reflect on the thoughts, note down your queries so that you can ask ma'am during the question and answer rounds in the end. So whatever you are reflecting on the session, please make a note of that. Write down your queries so that you can have a conversation with ma'am during the Q&A round. All right. So yeah, over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Krishnaya Namaha. When I left, I was in the 10th sloka. Prayana kale manasa chalen hai. Manas also prayana kale, when you were last breath, Manas should not have chanchala. It should be fully concentrated on Krishna's feet, Krishna's thought. Then you will get Krishna Padam. What is the Krishna Padam? Vedaksharam, where next 11th sloka. Vedaksharam Veda Vido Vadanti Vishanti Yad Yatayo Vitaragaha Vedichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tate Padam Sangrahena Pravakshe. Where you are going, which place you are going, what akshara you have to tell how you have to tell, everything I will tell you now. That's what he is telling. And then Sarvadvarani Samyamya Manohridi Nirudhya cha Mudhya Adhaya Atmanaha Pranamastito Yoga Dharana. And you close all your indriyas. Don't make your mind see here and there and hear whatever is there, nothing. You become blank completely, you control all your indriyas. Then Aksharam, Om Ityekaksharam. Om is the Pranav mantra that you recite at that time. That also Yoga Dharana, if you want to go with yogic way, bring your breath to the in between of these two eyes, that Agnya Chakra, then you will get the full benefit. Full benefit means you will become Krishna. Krishna himself you will become, and there is no Sadhyo Mukti. There is no birth again. You won't come back to this earth, which is having all vicissitudes. The dukkha, sukha, dushkarma, sukarma, all these things are there. Happiness and unhappiness, that will not be there. You will be always in Satchitananda bliss Krishna's. You will merge with him. So for that, Sarvadvarani Samyamya Gita. Ananta then, it is Ananya Chetaha Satatam. That is the 14th sloka. Ananya Cheta Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityashaha Tasyaham Sulabha Partha Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha. So you are not only telling that the Nama, Japam or anything, with that you have to be Ananya Chetaha. That is what Sarvadvarani Samyamya, the same thing in a different language, different words. He is telling Ananya Chetaha, your mind should not go think of any other thing. Only it will be Krishna, 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 Krishna only. You should not, you have to see only Krishna, you have to only breathe Krishna, you have to taste Krishna, you have to touch Krishna, everything will be Krishna. Ananya Chetaha, like that Satatam Yomam Smaranti. When the last minute comes, it is very difficult to control yourself and tell. That's why he is telling this practice should be there. So practice means what? Not everything you are doing and then morning and evening half an hour yoga dharana there. You have to all the 24 hours, you have to think of Krishna's background in our mind. Always you have to think of. Just like a small child, it will be playing everywhere, but his mind will be with mother. Immediately, he will be watching him, it will run towards his mother. Why, how it happens? Because in the mind, mother's feeling is always there. We also have so many times, but we, after growing, sometimes it goes away. It comes when it comes very effectively. So in the same way, ananya chetaha, anya chetaha, where you should not think of any other thing. You will not be distracted by anything. Only Krishna, 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 Krishna. That's why we say that Krishna, always when you are having that Krishna Smarana in your mind, it will come automatically wherever you are there. Even you may not force it, they think it consciously, it will unconsciously, it will come. Oh, I never thought I will get this one. The Rama Rama uttered, immediately I got it, you will say. And others will laugh, "Now, where is Rama and what you are going to get, what is the connection?" But that is not the case. They can understand, because when you experience it, then you will understand. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand. That's why we don't bother about others' comments about this one. All other things you can take comments from others, that is different thing. In our personal growth, in our spiritual growth, we need not worry about the others' comments and all. If we are satisfied, your inner side, you have your own conscience, which says what you are doing is correct, you do it. Others may say something, why you did like this, you have no common sense, you are not doing this. Don't worry about those things, because the conscious which says, always the inner conscious will say the best whatever has to be done. The right decision, right work, it will say. That you practice. Then after some time, they will come, when the work is over, they will say, oh, what you have done is correct. At the time, we can't correct anything. So don't worry about in this Atma, self-realization, Marga, wherever you are practicing, don't worry about others' comments at all. And then if you do like that, what will happen? In the next sloka, he says, that is 14th one, Mamupetya Punarjanma Dukkalayam Asashrutam. The life itself is Dukkalayam, he says. It is full of always Dukkha. Something will be look as though it is very happiness. It is going to give us happiness, but it is accompanied by some dukkha. Something will happen and you will lose your happiness also. You will be having the dukkha. You will become tired and you will become not having any hopes at all. That will come. That's why he says this is dukkhalayam and it is asashvatam also. If you get some happiness or satisfaction, that is also asashvatam. It's not going to be completely with you forever. Why we have to say ever? For some time also it is not that we have seen in our experience, our this thing, anubhav, we see. Something we get, we happy, immediately we get that happiness goes. Next this thing comes. So that is the beauty of life. We have not having samsiddhim paramam gataha. And then why he wants, everybody has to come to Krishna's this thing, because Abrahma, that's the 15th sloka you see, Abrahma Bhuvanan Lokan Punaravartino Arjuna. If you are not reaching him, when you are not become one part of Krishna, then what will happen? Whole creation, it is going to come back again. Next sloka he gives, Sahasrayuga Paryantam Aharyad Brahmano Viduku. This we have night and day. Day we work, we do everything. Ratri we take rest. Day everything comes to laya. We don't know anything what is happening and all. We take day. Same way, Brahma is also creating everything. That is Brahma's daytime. But when that night comes, Brahma's night comes, everything goes to laya. It will goes to him. And we again, when the morning comes, he creates it. Again that one. That is what we call as pralaya and sajja, sujati. Bhutagrama se evayam bhutva bhutva praliyate. It happens every day. How it has been night and day for us, like that Brahma, he creates and then at Laya it comes and then again he creates, again it comes to Laya till the final big Pralaya, Mahapralaya, we say when it comes. So, Ratriyagame Avashaha Pakta Prabhavati Aharagame. Witness, there is no Avasha, he has no control at all. Even Brahma is not having control on that one. When that Ahar is there, the day is over, everything comes to Laya. They come into Laya, Brahma's this thing. Then the day starts, it will come again. The day's connection, the count, how much it is there, that is different. For us, it is only 24 hours. For Brahma, it is 100 years day and 100 years night. And then this Paras tasmatu bhavonyo avyakto vyaktat sanatanaha yes sarveshu bhuteshu nasyasute vinashyati. Like this nasha also it gets and then it rebirths, again comes up. This go on in a cycle. There is no. But when we reach Krishna, merge with Krishna, we are being away from this one. We don't get this again coming back and going, coming back and going, the same cycle. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, whatever it comes, it is there. So that place is called Taddhama Paramam Matam, 21 sloka. Avyakto Akshara Ityuktaha Tamapuku Paramam Gatim. Akshara. Kshara means coming, leaning. It becomes less. Akshara means it is full. That's why it is called, because it never comes and goes. It is fully with Krishna only. Taddhama Paramam Padam. This again he says in 22, 23. Purushasya Partha Bhaktyalabhya Swaya Ananyaya. This you can get only through Ananyaya Bhaktya, with sincere devotion. Devotion in this one, sincerity should be there, and then unshakable faith should be there. You may get something. That's why in most of the things we say, God test me. He is testing her. So testing, when the calamity or some testing comes, we lose the faith in God. Oh, what is he doing? I prayed so much. We see the calculation. It is not there at all. When you have surrendered at him, that's why you say, Ananyas Chintayan Tomam, Vejanaha Padyupasate, Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Mahamyam. It comes in the 18th chapter. So that Ananyas, you don't think about other things. You do your duty and we leave everything to Krishna. He will take care of it. We don't know anything. What we want to ask, what our little mind knows, with that only we can imagine and ask something. But he is going to give us something more than that one. We can't imagine that one at all. Many of you will be experiencing this one. Anubhav hua na. Oh, ये नहीं मैं नहीं सोचा 60% आएगा कर 20% expect किया 60 आ गया हम we are praying for 40% for pass mark. He gave 60 if you rely on him. So that bhakti should be there. That achanchala, that faith should not be shaken even in testing time or in when you are happy, when you get more also. So that is the main message Gita gives us. But how do we know these are who is going to Krishna and who is not going to Krishna? When your whole life you are doing all these things, we have that Agni Jyoti, this 24th sloka he gives, Agni Jyoti Rahas Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayanam. Uttarayan mein, that Uttarayan ke Agni, it will be like a fire, very bright one, Jyotihi, Ahaha, it will be like daytime, Shuklaha, it is white. These are all 6 months, it will be like that time. In that time, if somebody leaves the body, he will get the good Krishna's feet. Ade, when the other thing, that is Krishna, Dhumo Ratris Tata Krishnaha Shanmatra Dakshinayatam. So in the Dakshinayana, it is full of dhuma, smoke, Ratri time, and then Krishna, it is black, Shanmasa, 6 months. First 6 months is Uttarayana, next 6 months is Dakshinayana. Dakshin, with the sun, not normally what we say is the sun is changing its way to the north side, and this side, Dakshina, south side it is coming. So in that Dakshinayana, Uttarayana, if you leave your body, it will go to Uttarayana, it is good, Dakshinayana, it is bad. Like that we conclude that one. But how far it is true, I am not able to understand that at all. If you are thinking of Krishna all the time and leave at the time of this thing also, whether you die in Dakshinayana or Uttarayana, you are going to reach Krishna. That's why he says, Shukla Krishna Gati Kete Jagataha Shashwate Mataye Ekaya Yati Anavrityam Anyaya Avartate Punaha. So he goes there through this one and then comes back again. But Naite Shriti Partha Yogi Na Mukhyati. Mukhyati means he is not agitated or excited or moha. He never illusioned with that one. Whatever you say, whether it is Uttarayana or Dakshinayana, if you have complete faith in Krishna and then leave your body at the time of death, you think of Krishna, definitely you are going to get Krishna's pada. That means you will merge with Krishna. Krishna means all the created items, whether it is human, whether it is animals, whether it is plants, anything it may be, that is the spark of Krishna. That spark only changes. That's why we say it is just like the coat. We remove it and then vasamsi jirnani vimat. So there is no difference at all are same. So even if we born as a insect or a bird or this thing, that is also Krishna's place only. That is also Krishna, his spark is there. That will protect him at any time. So there is no need for to worry. After thinking of Krishna the whole life, we do whatever we want, everything is according to Krishna's decision. We leave everything for him. Just now he was asking, I don't know whether I told the correct meaning or not. This samarpana, what is the lokam? What is the last one? Lokam. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. If you are surrender at him completely, totally, that word is very into Aranya Chetaha, totally, and then surrender. All the three are there, then you will get definitely Krishna will take care of you. But while doing it also, you surrender and then do the work there. Then also you will get there. Anyway, it is Krishna's decision. Whatever is happening in the world is done by Krishna. Don't get anything from any people. Whether somebody is doing bad to me, bad or something, somebody is telling ill of me. No, it is not that. It is our karma, what we have done. God, otherwise, God is testing you, whether you have real faith. So if you take that way, you will be, your mind will be in peace, harmonious, and it will have happiness and satisfaction. That's what we need in life, nothing else. All other things will come automatically. So that is this thing. So Naite Shriti Partha Janan Yogina Mukhyate. On ordinary people, we were illusioned by telling Dakshinayana, Dakshinayana and all. It is not like that. When you have a total faith at Krishna's feet, so that yogi not mukhyati at all. He is not illusioned by this Dakshinayana or Uttarayana. Here it is like these things where the commentators have different opinion. So they say, how after thinking of Krishna and leaving everything, Dakshinayana, if one dies, how we are the death is not in our hands. How we will get our do our life to hold on till the Uttarayana comes. Only Bhishma did. He is having the capacity to hold his life and then he left at Uttarayana. But nobody else in this thing, we have not heard anybody, great men also. So that is only moha. I explained it in this way. Nam yogi mukyati kastana. If you understand all these things, so Dakshinayana, Uttarayana, you take, that's going to not help you to go to the without any next birth. You go there, but if you have this yogi, real yogi, if you are really having Krishna's bhakti, Krishna's name uttering always, have complete total faith, then whatever happens, you are not there, then how it will Dakshina and Uttayana is going to help affect you? There is no way to affect us because already we are Krishna. We are thinking of Krishna. Krishna is going to be affected when Dakshinayana, Uttarayana, we will also be affected. That is not the case because he only is the doer of all these things. So that's what I understand by this one. But so many commentaries are there, different people, they give in different meaning, Dakshinayana and Uttarayana. So nobody is going to need not worry about Uttarayana, if he died, he is to get all these things. No. Dakshinayana, if he dies, he will go to hell. Not like that. That's what I think. It is my thought. Because once you think of God, whoever it may be, that is Purna, some Krishna, Narayana, or Keshava, then where is the hell? You go to me, Krishna is going, I am not going. Krishna is going to hell, Krishna is going to heaven. So even if you go to heaven, when everything is over, you have to come back. So that is not the thing. So Dakshinayana, Uttarayana, people are confused with that one. Mohayati, this word Mukyati word is yogi, one who crossed this one. The Parat Paraha. Krishna is above all. He only does everything. If he says, then where is this thing? It will not affect us. Nothing will affect us. We will be just like a Krishna. Krishna, how you read Krishna's life. We are reading in Bhagavatam or Mahabharata during this thing he did, and take the whole life from Krishna. He was born in the jail. His mama himself was a great demon. He was ready to kill. He has killed all his brothers. He has jailed his mom and dad inside the jail. So what is the happiness Krishna had? When his childhood, every day something or other was happening. Within the 10 days, he has killed 3 or 4 asuras. So what will happen? Nothing will happen. They may, the Dushkriyas or suffering may come, but it will not affect us. That's what Krishna's life teaches us. And Krishna, that's why Krishna is giving this Gita. It is not that one who is very happy and leading a very happy life. They have not seen any suffering or this thing that God has not given this one. This Gita is given by Krishna from the time of his conceive, I will say, when he was taken as a decision to become a baby and lead a Krishna's life. From that day till his end, last also, the hunter has killed, he sent a arrow on his finger and it was bleeding and then he left his life. So that is the life Krishna led. So life is full of this mixture only, good and bad. We should not worry about those things. Why? Our mind is not with Krishna. When we with Krishna, we don't feel any happiness and unhappiness also. It will also go. That will the concept we have to accept. Whatever is there, whether you are happy also, you will commit mistake or you will do something which should not be done. But the happiness also you think is okay. Krishna has given us this will also go. And when you have some bad this thing also, you have to think of Krishna and this will also go. These are all for Krishna and not for me. There is no me at all. Only Krishna is there. When you think of every minute, every second of Krishna or Vasudeva, Narayana, whoever you take as full God, we have to take. not like a small, Ananya, other gods. When you want to have money, you go to Lakshmi and Aradhana, you get my. That's what he tells in the 7th chapter also. So many gods are there, you can take. If you want, you will get, and you will come back again. But Krishna, if you take with the Paripurna Avatara, all the complete full Purna Bhogitva, as we have Bhagavan, at that Krishna, if you pray, if you have that Achanchala Bhakti, you should have that stern faith, then you will have only success. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, yatra Pato Dhanudaraha, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir. Dhruva Niti Dhruva, that also he says definitely, indeed, you will get only Jaya. That Jaya, what is Jaya? We don't know. So whatever he gives, that is Jaya. That we have to, that mentality has to come when you read this, and when, if you want to apply this in your life and you want to uplift yourself from this lower grade to the higher grade in the spiritual level, marga, that has to be done. That's what Krishna is telling. So, Vedeshu Yajneshu, last sloka you see, Vedeshu Yajneshu Tapassu Chaiva, Daneshu Yat Punya Palam Pratishtam, Atyeti Sarvam Idam Viditva, Yogi Param Sthanam Upaiti Chadyam. Why I said this Dakshina and Uttarayana also, here also he gives Yogi Param Sthanam Upaiti Chadyam. Already yogi is in param sthanam. Vedeshu, Yajneshu, Tapassu, whatever you get, that is not going to affect him also. Good. All good also will not affect him, all bad also will not affect him. He is above all things like Krishna. He has himself has become Krishna. Krishnata, Krishnatvam, Krishna, he has become one of the spark way. Normally when we read the stories and all, the God, when we went, Jyoti came, that spark went and went. That's, I think, from this only they have taken all these things. In Krishna, we become a part of that one, a spark. That is there in our this thing. We realize that he is here and we are taking whatever he gives. That we have to face. And we are doing that one. Then there is no enmity, no jealousy, no kama, krodha, moha. Nothing is there. So that Krishna himself you become and you will mix with Krishna. That's all I think. The 8th chapter is very important in senses that I first itself told so many definitions. What is practice? What is how we have to live in the world? Everything he gives in a very beautiful and clear manner. Sometimes they comment this when they are different authors when we do, according to their life experience, definitely they will give. We are not having any this thing, it is wrong or that is wrong or this thing. Everybody gives according to their own experience, what they realize from that. If it is applicable for us, we take it. Otherwise, we will think. Yeah, according to your own experience, when you read it, you may get a new idea also, new meaning. That is the beauty of our scriptures. It is not written for one type of people. It is common to all, whether you are young or old, ignorant or learned, whoever it may be, your life experience is very important one. According to that, they see this thing and then they give the commentary. So don't worry about the commentators. This teacher taught like this and they are reading like this. No excuse at all for all these things. What is our duty is think of Krishna always. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana Japa we have to do. And our work duty we should not fail. We have to do our duty well. If you do that one, the effect of reading and your management is giving so much of importance to Bhagavad Gita and asking you to sit here and then asking you to don't talk, all these things they give only for reaching this place. You have to try to reach that one. That if you do it, that is the best reward you give it to them. Not writing the exam correctly and this thing. Life, we have to, Gita is for practice. It is not to read and writing the essay or this thing. Everybody can write beautiful essay, but what you practice, that is very important. If from this group any 2% achieve this also, that is a great feather to the cap of Mr. Mehta sir. That is the thing. That we have to try for that one. Think of God and do your duty well, and don't expect anything for that. You have done it, it is okay. That is all. Then
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an enlightening. Yes, ma'am.
Namaskar. This is one of the very difficult and very important Adhyaya Akshara Brahma Yoga. As a student, we may feel little difficult. But this is the goal of life, which may not be achieved now, maybe after this birth or many births. But if the seed of knowledge is within you, God will definitely shower their Dhau blessings on you to fulfill this dream. The only thing which I feel out of this Akshar Brahma Yoga for us as a student is Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam Tajantan Teklevaram. जो जिसका ख्याल रखते हुए ये देह को छोड़ता है उसको वो दूसरे जन्म में लेता है. Now this is the important thing. We know that our and whatever we do, it immediately stores in your software. I talked to you about software and hardware. Hardware is a body, software is a antakaran. It registers and then it comes out at an appropriate time, whether you like or do not like, but those impressions come out at a time. When it comes out, then you start acting, you're thinking, then the act starts, and to fulfill the act, you further process. And you get lobha aata hai, moh aata hai. So these are all the consequences of whatever. Age are the utmost necessary that what sort of impressions you carry. And that is why this message is that if you carry the impressions, good impressions throughout, and impressions, this man has told very nicely the background music. You understood background music? That means whatever we do,